So in this head and neck model, we can see the facial muscles, the muscles of the facial expression. So here you can appreciate the frontalis belly of the muscle and occipitofrontalis muscle, and this is the orbicularis oculi, and this one here is the procerus, and this one here is the nasalis muscle. And here you can see the levator labii superioris aliquinesi muscle, and here you can appreciate the zygomaticus minor, zygomaticus major, and this one here is the risorius muscle. And here you can see that this parotid gland is lying on the large muscle. This one is the muscle of mastication known as the masseter muscle, and here you can appreciate other muscle of mastication, that is the temporalis muscle. Now this one here is the orbicularis oris muscle, or here you can appreciate the mentalis muscle, and this one is the depressor anguli oris, and this is the depressor labii inferioris muscle. So here we have mainly covered the muscles of the facial expression, and this one over here is the buccellator muscle, which lies at the D. It is the accessory muscle of the mastication. And now you can here see that this one here is the mandible, and this one here is the hyoid bone. So here you can see that this one here is the anterior belly of the digastric muscle, and this one over here is the posterior belly of the digastric muscle. Over here you can see that lines are crossing. Deep to the anterior belly of the digastric is the mylohyoid muscle, and here the mylohyoid muscle is cut, so we can see the genohyoid muscle. It is a muscle of the tongue, and here you can appreciate the hyoid bone. So now coming to the neck muscles. So this large muscle you can appreciate here is the sternocleidomastoid muscle, and this one here is the omohyoid muscle, and this one here is the sternohyoid muscle. Oh, here is the thyroid cartilage, largest cartilage of the larynx. And over here you can see the thyroid membrane, and this one here is the thyroid gland. So here you can appreciate the neck muscles, and this one here is the sternocleidomastoid muscle, the largest muscle, and here is the inferior belly of the omohyoid. Here we have already seen the superior belly of the omohyoid. This one is the inferior belly, and here you can see the three scalene muscles, and this is the levator scalene, and this is the splenius capitis muscle. Here is the anterior, middle, and posterior scalene, and this large muscle is known as the trapezius, which is the largest muscle of the back of the neck. So here trapezius is removed, so we can appreciate the three muscles, the anterior scalene, middle scalene, and posterior scalene. Now a question arises in your mind that how we can identify that which is the anterior, which is the middle, which is the posterior. The main here you can see that this nerve is the identification because it passes between the anterior scalene and the middle scalene.
Brachial plexus.
This one is the brachial plexus.
Subclavian artery.
So here on the side of this model you can appreciate this one over here is the facial nerve, in which the parotid gland, it is divided into its terminal branches. So this one here is the superficial temporal, and here you can see that the marginal mandibular, and here this one here is the cervical, which goes and supplies the platysma muscle. And this one here is the cervical plexus, which is passing over the sternocleidomastoid muscle, and this blue color. And this blue color vein you can see, this is the external jugular vein, and this one over here is the subclavian vein, and this one here is the subclavian artery. This one is the brachial plexus. So from the posterior to the subclavian you can see that here is the common carotid artery. Common carotid artery is going to diverge between the external carotid and internal carotid. Here you can see that this one here is the giving the superior thyroid artery, transverse laryngeal branch, and this one over here is the lingual, and this one over here you can appreciate is the facial artery, which is going to supply the muscles of the face, and this one here is the superior labial, inferior labial, and here this whole is the facial, and we can here also see the supraorbital nerve and supratrochlear nerve. So here you can see that this one here is the external carotid artery, and the branch which is going to posterior of the auricle is the posterior auricular artery, and this one over here is the superficial temporal artery. So in this this one over here is the maxillary artery. So in this we have studied the branches of the external carotid. This one is the lingual, facial, maxillary, posterior auricular, superficial temporal. So now we can see the sternocleidomastoid is dividing in our neck into the two triangles. The posterior to the sternocleidomastoid is the posterior triangle of the neck, and here we can appreciate the anterior triangle of the neck, and this one over here is the submandibular gland. So this one over here triangle is the submandibular triangle, and below the mental is the submental triangle, and this one here is the carotid triangle. The contents of the carotid triangle are the internal jugular vein, common carotid artery plus internal carotid artery, and the vagus nerve. And this one over here you can see the inferior belly of the omohyoid, which is dividing our posterior triangle of the neck into the further two. This one is the occipital, and this one over here is the supraclavicular triangle. So here we also superficially covered the triangles of the neck. Thanks for watching.